fellow rebels. So today we're going to go through some beginner riding that I do a lot, and it's based on the back roads, as you can see by the intro. I've learned so much going out these back roads, and I continually get out there because there's always, as you can see on the right hand side, there's always exits and entries, and you need to be careful. Now some people will just fly through these, but I'm cautious enough. I'm not going slower by any means, but I'm always cautious, super cautious of all the entries and the exits as well. And the back roads are full of these, so it's a great place to learn, but it's a great place to challenge yourself as well. And I like to challenge myself in good ways, not in crazy ways where you put yourself in trouble or anything like that. But it's always good to learn. And these back roads are beautiful to ride as well, so definitely worth exploring these more. So the first scenario we have coming up here, we're going to freeze the frame now in a sec. So we freeze the frame there, looks straight road, perfect. I'm going to bomb on, nope. So there's the van there, or the truck. So even when I was coming up there, I could see the tiniest white little dot in it. When you're on the road, you'll see it better, but I can see that, and it's just to concentrate for that and be ready to, ready to change course or ready to slow down, or even give a beep. If you think they don't see it, that's what the horn is there for. So give it a beep. I like out on the back roads here, I've used the horn a lot. Even here, look, that person just pulled out without even looking there. Or let's be more intelligent than the other road users. Let's be more mindful, and that will give us that extra yard or two to react to anybody else's mistakes or anybody else's shortcomings when they're driving. Because I know myself, in the car, you sometimes think you're untouchable, but you might be untouchable, but what about the person on two wheels? What about the person on a bike? So you have to always be mindful of everybody else on the road. I care about everybody else on the road, and that makes me a much better driver, a much better rider, I'd hope anyway, by caring about other people. Because when you care about other people, you're more sensible, and you're more likely to look out on the road with a different perspective altogether. So that would be my take on being on the road, and that's what these videos are for, to be able to show people that's what my thinking is. And if you like it, go do it, because it does help. It definitely helps. So we're all here to learn together, and I'm learning as I watch the videos back. I'm always watching my own videos back, so I will be critical of myself if I make a mistake. And the thing about mistakes is you learn from it. On the same back road, on the same journey, and all too often sight. But if you're not used to it, in the back roads, you won't anticipate it. So tractors coming out of the blind area again because the car was going so slow, and myself as well, we were able to avoid any incident between, because if you're not giving that car in front of you enough space, and I go on about space cushion, but if I didn't give that enough space, just suddenly slammed on the brakes, I'd be in the back of that. Or if the car didn't do the other way as well, they'd be in the tractor, I could be in the back of the tractor. So you have a 3-vehicle collision, whereas now there's no collision at all. The 3 of us are going about our way. So that's why we show the space cushions. That's why you have to be given that space and learn out the back roads. And only by going out the back roads you'll learn that. You won't learn that going on the straight roads like these. Today we went down for a spin to Kilfarcy Beach. There's my bike there, and the beach is absolutely stunning. I'm out, I didn't bring my shorts for a swim, but some little adventure out. This Rebel Adventures is locked and loaded. But yeah, look, the scenery is absolutely beautiful out here. Look at that. Look at summer's day. Right, back to the back roads, and expect anything around any corner, especially tight ones like this. And here we have a guy, just white van parked in the middle. Yeah, I'll open up the back of that, doesn't matter who's around. And then you have to pull out there, and you have the potential then of that corner here. If that car had been ahead another 20 seconds, 20-30 seconds, you know, there's an incident right there. So just slow down for those corners and don't take it like a hero, as all heroes don't wear capes. So yeah, as a beginner especially, because I'm a beginner, that's all I can advise, is take it easy on the corners. And when you see those signs, the signs are there for a reason, the narrow corners and that. So adhere to them, and just, it's your own safety at the end of the day, because you can see there perfectly that guy was out of nowhere, and then he didn't even look, and he opened up the back of the van then after you came around the corner, you know. So again, you can use your horn on that and let them know as well, but you have to be watching the van, and then you have to be watching the corner up there as well. So yeah, just another one to add to the scenarios. And look, we're all going to learn, and they're all little things, you'll come across everything, so just always be prepared. So that's the lesson, that one. And again there, look, the arrows are telling you something for a reason. And again, it's beginners, and I know this route a lot better now, but I didn't before. And if you're going too fast, you get caught coming around that corner easy. I've done it a couple of times myself, and it's not fun. Let me tell you, it's definitely not fun. So here's a nice stretch of road actually up by the Shore Valley Railway, and you go out the back by the back road by Portlaw. So some people call it main road, some people call it back road. I see it as a back road. But even going all the way down here, there's some nice bends and curves to be able to challenge yourself and to be able to learn a bit more on the back roads, because they'll actually stand to you when you're in around town. They'll stand to you everywhere actually when you're going in around there. So just watch on there and watch all the curves and everything else that comes forward there. And I'll stop talking and maybe enjoy the ride around here for a minute. How are you lads? Is actually lovely, lovely little hills and stuff like that as well, but you'll always come across pedestrians like this guy, hey buddy. But yeah, it's a great road to stretch out the old bike, and it's usually not that busy as well anyway, so well worth trying. So you can always turn off to Portlaw up here, or you can carry on into Carrick, and then you have further roads. That would give you a nice little test, a nice little challenge, especially as a beginner, you know. So try these places out, they're well worth trying. the back roads. Don't be afraid of them. You know, you can go as slow as you want. The cars can overtake you if they want to go faster. You know, so ride your own ride, as we always say. And yeah, can't beat a good old back road for learning, I tell you. So, out on another back road here. It's not the best back road, but you won't thank me for that. But it's not a great road. The road is all over the place. Now you can see again the sign is there, so we have a couple of turns coming up, a couple of dangerous bends. So we have a really bad blind corner, and what comes up? A dog. You know, so does anything can be around the corner there. Thank God I seen him early enough, or he seen me, and he was safe enough. But again, blind corners, you haven't got a clue what's around the corner, so slow down and try keep as wide as possible from the ditch. And obviously, regarding your road position, you can be in road position if there's no other car on the side, so just kind of err on the side of caution, but you'll learn as you go along as well. So this is another lovely ride down here into Passage, an absolutely beautiful place in Walford as well. For checking out the road, like I said, the road is not great before this, but it's a really nice spin on your bike, and it'll help you with cornering, no doubt. And you'll learn by using this route a good few times, and you'll really enjoy it as well. This corner is just absolutely scary. 100% for a beginner anyway, and I'd even say experienced as well. You don't know what's coming, so that's why I use the horn. I was happy to come out here, but like I said, I like to challenge myself, and sometimes you over challenge yourself, and that's fine as long as you know you don't hurt yourself and stuff like that. So yeah, a nice journey there. I was glad to get out of there, but I learned a lot, and I took my time on the gravel as well, and I got around it, didn't fall over anything. I did have some of the video out, but I just didn't want you sitting there going, oh, you're getting out here today or what. So I negotiated because I took my time and I wasn't in a rush to get anything done, because I knew the traction wasn't there. So that's why I challenged myself to that, and I always challenge myself in a safe way, safe as possible, and that's it. Thanks for watching. Deise Rebel out.